Do you truly love your work? And do you have the dream job you've always wished you would have? And are you fulfilling your life purpose within your work? Well, if not, it's okay. Because in this video I'm going to be sharing about how to find your life purpose and bring this into practice within your work and to find more joy and happiness in what it is that you're doing. My name is Chanti Chantal and I empower women to step into their highest potential related to self-love, dating and relating, finding their life purpose and manifesting their dream lives. So today I'm going to be sharing a little bit more about how to find your life purpose within your work. Because I know out of experience that sometimes we feel like we're stuck in a job where we don't want to be in. Or sometimes we actually do, like me personally, I loved my work. However, I always had the feeling and the question, like, is this really what I'm supposed to do? And the fact that I see a lot of people struggling with the feeling like, oh, like they're not going with a lot of joy and passion towards their work. This is a waste of energy. Like really going to work and spending so much time there without actually loving what it is that you do. So how can you change that? How can you bring joy and happiness and feeling of a purpose within your work? Because we spend so much time there, it's really important that we find a way to have a purpose and a joy within our work. And last year I was traveling in India and I met an amazing former executive of the UN. And he asked me the question, what would you do if you only had 5 years to live? What would you do? And what would you do if you only had 3 years or 1 year to live? And the funny thing was, he said, take your time when you're at home or wherever and do this exercise and give yourself a minute for each, for 5, 3 and 1 year. So when I got home, I wrote down like what would be most important. And I set a timer of 1 minute. 1 minute to write down my most important things in life. And the top 3 came out of like 5, 3 and 1 year. This was my family, these were my friends, and this was the community I was spending time with. And then I thought, like, what would I do if I only had 5, 3 or 1 year to live if I still have to do work? What would I do? So if I'm, especially with 1 year, I was thinking like, what is it that I truly love doing the most? And I gave myself again like 1 minute for each exercise, like 5, 3 and 1 year. And surprisingly, what came out is that I wanted to support other people in their process of living the dream life that I'm living in and to really become happy as I am now. And that has been very different in the past. I have been struggling with severe depression, being suicidal, like I was in deep despair with myself, but I did a lot of work to get out of this darkness. And based on this, I was like, I don't want my energy to go to waste and all my hard work to go to waste if I would die within a year. So for me, what came out is that I wanted to support and help other people and give them the feeling that they can make the difference. They are the difference. You are the difference. So what I can really recommend doing is start writing down in 1 minute each exercise. What would you do if you only had 5 years to live? What would you do if you only had 3 years to live? And what if you only had 1 year to live? What would be the most important thing that you would do? And what comes out of that gives you an insight of what is most important. So why waste any energy than spending time with that what is most important to you? However, you don't need to change your job necessarily to live your life purpose within your work. Because the whole idea of this is to find something that is, like if you see that your life purpose is to make other people happy, it doesn't matter where you do this. If your life purpose is to travel as much as you can, then you need to work to make that happen. So it is actually like your life purpose. Bring it into practice in your daily life. And what is most important to you, you will bit by bit will start living your life purpose. And you don't necessarily need to change your job. And maybe you do want to change your job when you finally realize, like, this is not what I want to do. This is not what is making me happy. And a lot of times we are scared, we have fear around the change, the uncertainty of the financial situation. And especially in these times, it's really, really difficult to find a way or a direction into changing your job. And especially a lot of people don't even know what it is that they love. So start writing down these things, because this will really help you to have a direction in what it is that you would like to do in your life. So if you need any support in finding your life purpose and manifesting your dream life and knowing what it is that you want, and if this exercise was just a tip of the iceberg and you need extra support in this, just send me a message. So if you agree on this message, please like and share. So thank you again for watching. Check out my other videos on YouTube. Please subscribe if you follow me on YouTube and on Instagram and Facebook. Just check out my pages for other content and more information. Thank you for watching and looking forward to seeing you next time. With love.